Hey guys, this is Imp from Black Talon Gaming, and I am once again playing Fallout 4, and this time I'm going to show you some of the ways that I like in-game to make caps so that I'm always fully stocked and have just tons of ammunition, and that I can collect crap without, like, if you watched my previous video, you saw that I have this, like, obsessive compulsive tendency to save cigarettes and Nuka-Cola, which is actually says a lot about me, I think. But anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and go over some of my favorite ways on how to make money in this game. Before we go ahead and take a look at these, I want to remind you that I have the expansion packs Wasteland Workshop and Automatron. So, yeah, I don't think that's going to change any of these strategies too much, though. With Wasteland Workshop, you do have some options to be more efficient in some of the ways that you mine or get caps. Alright, third field support unit, let's go. One day I'm going to play like a really hardcore game where I don't fast travel at all. I'm waiting for like them to finish all the DLC and all the expansions, because once they release the content pack or the content creation kit, that's when you'll start getting really good mods and stuff like that. So I look forward to that. Alright, so the first way that you have for making caps, and it's one of the most common ways to do it, is of course the purifier strategy. You have tons and tons of room at Sanctuary Hills for placing water purifiers, both the big industrial purifiers and the smaller regular purifiers. Enough to where I think right now we're about to take a look, but it's usually somewhere around 160 units of purified water that I'm turning out. And I can easily, like, if I wanted to ramp up efficiency, I could sack all of my generators inside of the inside of my little power plant here. I could probably do that, reduce it to just 2 floors, and I might do that at some point, because like there's a lot of wasted space given that there's the new generator. Like, that's the biggest thing from Wasteland Workshop, is the new fusion generator makes all of this unnecessary, but I'm gonna keep it like that for right now. So let's go and I'll show you the purified water. And for the best possible setup for purified water, you're going to want to have your own shops on hand. Preferably the Emporium size, which is the 3rd size. And you're going to need the Cap Finder perk, like the 2nd level of it, as well as the perk that makes you better at trading and such. Okay, so let's go ahead and exit this.
You ought to be.
Go here, go to aid. So yeah, 156 purified water, and a bunch of corn and a bunch of melons as well. Bottle cap production from those 2 shops is 93, and that's maybe 2 days worth.
Careful. I can fix most things.
And now we're gonna walk so slowly right over here. And this is, like I said, probably the most well-known way to make caps in this game. I saw some other cats setup that he had made at Taffington Boathouse, and I think I did an improvement on it, but it's still basically the same idea as what he had. And I'll go and show you that in a second.
Excuse me.
Let's go ahead and trade away this water.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Great.
So this ghoul lady's got 274. We go Yeah, I've got 4,000, almost 4,000 caps worth of water right now. And every single bottle, because of all the perks and everything, every single unit is selling for 13 right now. Which, I think they're... Hold on. I'm gonna compare in a second here to how much they charge me for them. Alright, let's go ahead and... Yeah, and they charge me 27 for every unit of purified water. Let's go ahead and see if there's anything useful. I mean, I've got so much water that it doesn't bother me to buy extra crap just in case I need it for construction on a new fort or whatever. There we go. There you go. Gosh, moving so slow.
Nothing's more satisfying than a smoking gun and a pocket full of cats.
Alright, you psychopath. That's the one I'm
All
married.
this walking's wearing me out.
What can I get you?
For some reason, I'm always
I'll take a
attracted
look,
to
sure.
the ones
Let
who
me
are
know what you
crazy
like.
as fuck. Or crazy as heck. I'm trying to stop cursing. That's awesome. Alright, dude, what am I looking for? Water. That's right. You know your relationship's in a good space when you think about her psychopathic tendencies, and it makes you forget whatever you were doing. Oh, okay, it's pretty normal for
The
me.
influx of data is hard to process.
Alright, you
Sometimes I make little
crazy
sense.
French
I will
nympho
work on
robot.
this.
It's a very sensual voice for a robot. Watch out, ladies, these robots are out to replace you. Alright, let me see here. I'm gonna drop off a bunch of crap and we're gonna head to my second water production facility. It's hard to believe I have two of them, but I do. The other one I think is much better set up. Let me take some drugs. Am I gonna be able to? Whiskey. Alright. Before we leave for the other facility, I want to go ahead and point out this plant right here.
Seems to be growing well.
This is the most economical plant, and like I include talking about this in this section because it is kind of related. This is probably the best plant for food production. A settler can work 4 or 5 of them, and each one of them produces 1 food. Whereas they can only work like 6 or 7 of these smaller plants, and each of these smaller plants produces half a food. So a single settler can support 5 others on these, and approximately 2.5 others on these. Not to mention that the fruits, the mute fruit is much more expensive than the tato, and has 2 awesome utility functions that make it like 10 times better than anything else. If we go to here, we'll go to vegetable starch, and you'll see right there, like I can just, let's see, I can make 1 vegetable starch, and if I really wanted to, I could pull out a whole bunch of potatoes from right next to my character. The other thing is this is the Dirty Wastelander, and this requires a whiskey, a Nuka-Cola, and a mute fruit. Gives you 3 strength for a 2 intelligence loss, 1 bonus point of charisma. It's a really good way to boost up your carrying capacity if things aren't going your way. So I'm gonna make a couple of these. Alright, with that said, let's head to those places where that stuff is done. Right. Okay, Drumlin Diner first, because I want to drop off these. And like I said, this is a well-known tip or trick for getting caps. So I'm not going to spend too much more time on it other than to show you the other facility I built. Then we're going to talk about some of the other ways. I guess you could include mute fruit as one of the possible cash crops. But if you're gonna take the time, because you can,
knowing that Wolfgang is rotten in hell.
you can grow the mute fruit.
Do you need anything?
Gosh, lady, stop interrupting me. You can grow the mute fruit, which is awesome. But if I were going to be crafting anything for the purpose of sales, it would probably be jet, because all you need is fertilizer and plastic, and those are like really freaking cheap. Like 1 plastic spoon is 1, and then a bag of fertilizer. Let's see how much she charges.
A little bit of everything.
Bag of fertilizer. For 34, you get 4 and an acid. Let's see. 34 divided by 4 is what? 8.5. Yeah, so 8.5 caps per unit of fertilizer, and then usually you can go down here and see some like plastic something. Well, this, she doesn't have any on her, but there's usually like a plastic for like 1 or 2, like a plastic fork for like 1 or 2 caps. So that's a total of like 10.5 up to 15 caps for the production of jet, and jet will net you like 30. Let's check it right now, actually. Yeah, jet will net you 33 at my craziness right now. I don't want to do that, actually. Well, maybe I do. She's got a lot of good stuff on her right now. But yeah, so that's the second way of doing it. I don't really craft too much jet or anything like that, and it's not because I'm like, oh, it's drugs or whatever. It doesn't bother me. It's just it's a little bit intensive compared to how easy it is to just produce water. And even I would say mute fruit, the whole making 50 mute fruit plants and collecting those, because mute fruit has tons of utilities. So even if you decide not to sell all the mute fruit, you can keep half of it to use to make adhesive, to use to make dirty wastelanders, to use to make a lot of stuff. Let's go ahead and finish that up. Wait. Yeah, okay. And then we're gonna go to, these are awesome also, by the way. That's not covered under this section because it doesn't have anything really to do with the economy, but whatever. Right there. Let's check your ammo before I run off because I want to dump some of this stuff. I'm just gonna... There we go. Got my little buddy right there who could be carrying all this crap for me, but I don't feel like messing with that. Alright, let's go here. And now we're going to go to Taffington Boathouse. Like I said earlier, I copied this kind of general layout from another YouTuber. I saw it. I thought it was pretty ambitious and genius. I thought I could do it a little bit better. You can decide on your own. He's like much more precise in his placement of buildings. I, however, am not, because I don't really care what it looks like unless I'm building it to show other people.
Super mutants kill everything.
All right, you psycho.
Yeah?
The world is bigger than strong new.
Oh, you must be a new person. Yeah, you must be a new person. Alright, let me shut this crap down. Let me double check. Or you might be a farmer, lady. Nope, you are unassigned. And you are unassigned as well. You are... Alright, so you can kind of get an idea of what I have going on here. But we are gonna set this up and I'll show you anyhow.
Okay.
And you person, later on I'm gonna assign him as a guard because I needed one more guard.
So much walking. Want to do more fighting?
Alright, crazy.
Strong getting hungry. Want someone to eat.
Shut up. I wish they could shut the hell up. I will kill you. Go the fuck away. Alright.
Getting hungry.
God damn it. Strong. Alright, so here is my facility for the production of water. And right now I think it's producing less water than Sanctuary Hills. Strong, you need to shut up. So it's producing less water, but that's only right now. I think that it could produce a lot more because there's a lot more space that I haven't yet filled with purifiers. So the idea is, inside of here, I have a fusion reactor, and that's producing tons of electricity, and it's connected to a few bays for producing water. And so I have a central bay, and then I have a catwalk going around, right? And on the outside, the edges of the catwalk is where I can put more purifiers if I, deem it necessary. The biggest thing though is like each one of these purifiers takes like 4 or 5 of these heavy turrets to balance, you know what I'm saying? Because you want to keep your defense at a certain level as opposed to your production, your food and water production. But yeah, so it's still not complete. Something blew up. But it's still not complete, but it is what it is, right? Alright, so it goes over here. And we get good amount of purified water, and we also get bottle caps because of these shops.
Hope you ain't one of them synths here to spy on me.
No, I'm not.
Humans all look funny.
That's the only. It's my favorite line of his. Humans all look funny.
Easy living, this ain't.
All right, lady, you just got
Hey
here.
there.
Looking for a weapon?
Not really.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Great.
So yeah, pretty much rinse and repeat. And I put all of the. I'm going to be building more traders in this area. The idea is that you can harvest all the water there and immediately sell it back without having to worry about stuff. And she has 500 something. So we're going to make a good bit right here. I should do the others first because she has ammunition. Alright. We'll come back to her. Or, well, the idea would be you'd come back to her if you needed to sell more water and you'd trade it for ammunition.
Those big, ugly bastards sure hit us hard.
Okay.
Hey there.
Need armor?
I'll take a look. Sure.
Here's what I've got.
They sometimes say random crap that I'm like, okay, whatever, dudes. Perfect. And so far I've made like a little under 1,500.
Hey there.
I'm sure I have something on me.
Let's see what you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
Oh, why does this guy only have 5? What's wrong with you, guy? Alright, yeah, so the idea is you go out questing, and then you come back to your little factory here, or your factory at Sanctuary Hills, and you collect all the water, sell it, go quest again. By the time you're done questing, it should have respawned. And you should be good, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just so hungry all the time.
That is a sign or indication
I'm sure I've got
that
something you need.
I'm producing enough food.
Let's see what you got.
Great.
These people annoy the hell out of me. I'm just gonna give her all the rest of my purified water. Now I should be good. Okay. Alright, so that covers the water strategy. God, screw you, Strong. And your robot hatred. So that covers the water strategy. And I already went through the chem strategy. But even chems, I think, is kind of secondary to a mute fruit harvesting strategy. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. Because both of them are pretty intensive. Like, this one dude was talking online. I read a forum or whatever, and he was like, I can set up 600 mute fruit trees, and I can easily make 1,200 caps. And I'm like, I have better shit to do with my time. Like, okay, guy. Like, the only cool thing about mute fruit is all the other utility it has, which kind of makes up for that. Alright, so the second part we're going to do on how to make caps easily, and this is my favorite thing because it's kind of fun, is we're going to go to Hangman's Alley. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I created these guys just for the purpose of hauling crap around when I don't have time to take it somewhere. So I'm going to give him all this crap. And I'm going to go see...
Another day of hard work. It never changes.
Dude Buddy's supposed to be here. Where's Dude Buddy?
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
There he is.
Rough time to hit the road?
Yep.
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
You're going to need Nick Valentine for this because he has the capability to hack anything up to expert. Either you're going to have to need Nick Valentine or you're going to need max ranking in your hacking capabilities. For this next strategy, it's also good to have max capability for lockpicking, so that's up to you. I'm going to send my 3rd field support unit back to Sanctuary Hills. I usually don't take them around with me personally like I did I just did that for a second so I could show you around. Usually I just load them up and send them places. Alright, so with Nick Valentine in tow, we're going to go and do this next thing. Oh yeah, this is my... I built this little apartment building kind of thing.
Be a real beautiful city.
In the middle of Hangman's Alley. Because there used to be an exit right there. I thought, oh, that'd be cool, I should block it off. But now it's made it a little bit harder to get to some of the cooler places in the city, I guess. But we're just going to take the secret exit thing. You know, I think would be really cool is if they had expanded the construction area to just like right up here. You know what I'm saying? So you could have like a house or like you could put your defenses like right here, because there is no real way to defend this door except for by just having somebody right there. But at the same time, I've never had Hangman's Alley be attacked, so... Alright. Where's Nick? There he is. Okay, so we're gonna go out. And you're gonna go to the place where that drug deal was going down. The one that you stopped. And we're taking that. Probably a lot of y'all know about this one. I like it a lot, but in case y'all don't know, so here's the Kim's Crates, and over here is some sort of clothing store, I forget its name. Backstreet Apparel. You can go in there, there's some mild kind of cool stuff in there. But the place that we want to go is... So here you are at Backstreet Apparel. What you're going to do is you're going to go to the left of Backstreet Apparel. And there's going to be an alleyway right here. You're going to go down this alleyway. And you're going to come to this building. And it says bank. This is the something Southern and Trust. Bridgeway Trust. And you're going to go inside Bridgeway Trust. There's never anybody in here. It's a great source of vases, which gives you ceramic, which is like really necessary for the construction of all electronics, robotics type stuff. There's a blue table lamp. There's telephones. So I'm gonna just go ahead and take some of these more valuable pieces of crap. This guy doesn't have anything on him. There is nothing in the restroom. There's sometimes a telephone on these desks. It's pre-war money, bottle caps, blah, blah, blah. There's a telephone there. What you're going to do is you're going to check and grab everything up here because there's a lot of bottle caps and a lot of pre-war money just all up in this biatch. Then you're going to say, hey, Nick, hey, buddy, need you to hack that.
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Can do. What on earth? How are they? Oh. Oh. Not that either. Right. Let's try a slightly different approach. Sorry, can't bust it.
Wow, that's kind of surprising. He's usually able to crack it, so if he doesn't crack it the first time, like I think you have to re-exit and enter the instance to get him to try it again. Let's see if I
Hey,
can get him to do it.
Need?
see what you can do.
Good thing.
Okay, yeah, you don't have to re-exit. You just have to tell him to try again. Be like, stop being lazy. With Kate, you have to have a supply bottle
Locked out of this one.
bobby pins, and she'll... Okay, he's still locked out. Oh, darn. Let's try exiting. We're gonna exit go kill some things, come back, and see if you can do it again. Because, you know, that's fun.
Hey,
Go on.
think you can unlock that terminal?
Count on it. These boys weren't fooling around. Let me just try. Sure, that was gonna do it. Hello? What are you hiding?
Hey,
I'll see what I can
see
do.
what you can do.
Done and done. Goodness. They've got this locked down tighter than a... Not that either. It's all yours.
Alright, so I finally got Nick to crack it. This is the first time I had to reload the saves like half a dozen times. It was pretty ridiculous, honestly. Alright, so he cracked the terminal. Still locked. You go here. Open her up. Like I said, this is the 5th time I've visited here. And sure enough, you've got tons of pre-war money. You're going to want to take all that. And you've got 4 gold bars. You want to take all that. And pretty much anything in the safes that you can get to, you're going to want to rip it off.
That's it.
And each one of the safes is pretty...
Got it.
Because not only is it like, you know, good cash that you're getting from all this crap, but it's pretty okay experience, you know. And that's my second. I think I don't think it's as lucrative as harvesting water or whatnot, but it's definitely a little bit, well, I was gonna say it's more fun or whatever, but it really isn't. You don't have to kill anything or anything like that. But
Sweet.
I don't know. Just is what it is. So those are my
Yes.
2 major ways to make caps in this game. And then additionally, you've got the other ways like harvesting mute fruit and making jet. If you have any other ideas about how to make caps, I'd really love to know them, simply because if there's an easier way, I want to know it and I want to do it. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this didn't bore you to tears, you know. So, yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.